So I just received this message, and I think it's supposed to be a collective message because it's about someone from the past, from years ago, like 3 years ago, that I don't think about at all. Like I actually forgot about this person's existence until just now because it just popped up in my head. I think this person popping in my head is rather like symbolism for what the collective needs to hear right now, because the lesson that I obtained from that experience was a huge lesson, and I think it's something that a lot of people need to understand. So if you are unable to move on because you want that other person who hurt you to feel guilt or remorse, you have to understand that that is actually preventing you from moving on. That is actually holding you back. It is like working as poison in your system that keeps you stuck in that energy. Because you're telling yourself that, oh, I can't move on until I find out that they're doing bad in their life. Because you have to understand, whatever you're projecting out, and it doesn't matter if it's about yourself or about another person, it is the energy you're holding. So if you're holding the energy of the grudge, that desire for revenge, the contempt, disdain, desire for like bad stuff happening to somebody, that is in your system. Also, more importantly, this person that hurt you, that did you really wrong, especially if they were a narcissist that you dealt with, most likely the type of guilt that you want them to feel is not the type of guilt that they're actually going to experience if the day ever comes. Now, personally for myself, I never, I don't have it in me to want something bad to happen to somebody, but I was holding on to, like, if this person ever actually gave a fuck, like if they actually ever cared. If they even care that they actually really hurt me. So if I'm holding on to that aspect of wanting them to feel guilty because they hurt me, although it wasn't my intention to have them hurt, but I wanted them to still recognize that they hurt me, that was the energy that I'm holding on to myself. So that's me doing disgrace and dishonor to myself because I am choosing to hold on to that, and therefore I cannot move past that energy. Because if this person is no longer in my life, right now, this person that hurt you, that did you wrong, if they're no longer in your life, you cannot give them the power to keep you there because you're waiting for them to recognize something, but they're not in your life. You have to understand that. Oh, and this is actually the highlight part that I actually received as a channel message. The guilt they're going to feel once they realize they really lost you is not the guilt that they feel because they actually feel like they hurt you, but rather the guilt they feel because they let someone go that could have been good for them. Listen to that again. They're salty that they lost someone that was good for them. It has nothing to do with you, but it has everything to do with them, what's good for them, what they want. Selfish. Do you really want to hold on to this person still?